This is what I normally do to their coops that they sleep in the wintertime when it's still cold. I don't clean it out. I just add a new layer of bedding on top of um, their sold bedding, because what it does is when it's cold, they sit on this clean bedding. And this is going to sound yucky for some people, but when it's cold, they sit on top of the clean bedding. Um, all the soil and the dirty poop underneath, it acts as a layer of insulation and heating, right? And it keeps them clean. So I just add a layer, and then at the beginning of spring, when it starts to warm up a bit, I usually clean out the coops about once a year, um, which is spring, and then I won't clean it out again. Well, sometime during the summer, if it gets really, really soiled, like really, really messy, which it hardly doesn't, because different ones of them are in different coops. But in spring, what I'll do is I'll get my wheelbarrow, and I'll just get my small rake and just rake all of it into the wheelbarrow, because this stuff helps. It can go in the compost bin, or I could just throw it over in the area where I garden, and as it sits and gets mixed in with the dirt, it acts as a very, very good fertilizer. And if you don't know, most people buy cow manure, but chicken poop is one of the best fertilizers, and it's very high in nitrogen as well. So yeah, that's what I'm doing now, just adding more uh, bedding. I've already gotten all the eggs. I got about 8 eggs for today, this morning so far. And trying to get this to stay up. Doesn't look like this hook is gonna hold here. I need to put a latch up there. Doesn't take me nothing to just screw in some bolts and screw in a latch, but I kept putting it off and putting it off. Oh, they got another. I missed this. I missed this egg right there. I didn't see that earlier. But all I do is add bedding. Because when they knock the bedding out sometimes, and it's uncomfortable for them, they won't lay any eggs. They will not lay eggs where it's not comfortable. They'll go someplace else, find another spot to lay eggs in. And so that's all I'm up to. Restocking, replenishing. Those are my older girls over there. Those are all the older hens. And that that black and white one there, she's much older than the other two. I got her from a lady in Maryland, asked me to take her. She was having another baby, and this is when I first became a chicken mom. Now, if anybody that far off asks me to adopt their chickens again, I won't dare drive that far. But I got a big box and drove up to Maryland and got her chicken. She gave me, it was about 6 of them. I think 3 of them died. They were older, but they were laying when I got them. So by the time we made it back to my state, um, there were like 2 eggs I had inside of the box. Yeah, but yeah, most of those girls have stopped laying. I got one of them laid yesterday. See how all of the bedding is gone out of here, because they pick through it too. And chickens will even also eat these little wood chips as well. So I need 2 hands so I can throw more bedding around. Once you put a new layer, cover everything up, it's just as fresh and clean, and they enjoy that. I know they walk around on their feet, kicking up, scratching dirt, but chickens love to have a clean place to lay, just like us. We like to be clean. We like to lay our head down in clean places. They're the same way. So anyway, that's what I'm up to out here on this here ranch. I want to put me a pot of rutabaga on this morning. Well, it's not even morning anymore, but I got me a rutabaga. I got to cut it up. I've been cutting up my last 2 rutabagas. I cut them up with a machete. Yeah, I got a thing to shave it and peel it real good, but cutting that joker up, that was the hardest thing, cutting that thing up. So when I get my machete out, I just slam it, slice it, and it'll get it in some pieces, and I can start cutting it with the regular knife. But I want me some smoked turkey necks to season my rutabaga. But this time, what I'm gonna do for the first time, I actually tried the baked turkey necks. I forgot which one of you told me about the baked turkey necks, and it was so delicious, and it still had a bit of, juice seasoning. So what I'm gonna do this time, I'm going to put some smoked turkey necks in the oven, and then I will add them to my pot of rutabaga, rather than just adding it all in there, cooking the smoked turkey necks, boiling them. Yeah, I'm gonna do it that way this time. But anyway, that's all I'm up to. Right? Nothing really too much exciting. I hope you guys are having a marvelous Sunday in the mighty name of Jesus. Chickens are very nosy, so they sitting out there watching every little thing I do, because they are very, very nosy. But they are nosy. People of God, this is what we're up to back at the ranch. I got some canned goods and stuff that I've had in the house, and what I'm doing is, sometimes growing up, we use canned goods as an easy way out to, like when we don't feel like using raw vegetables, or we don't have any canned goods. It's just an easy way to have vegetables. But over the years, what I've noticed is, in my family, high blood pressure runs in my family. I've never had high blood pressure, but what I notice is, if you look back on the back of the can, stop pecking on my little bedroom shoes, girl. I'm coming. Wait a minute. If you look, move, Daniel. If you look on the back of these, stop. These are for the chickens. I'll give y'all some in the house. Stop. So I used to make me sometimes hot chicken noodle soup, and I just use the chicken in the can, but it's very high in sodium. Stop, Daniel. And if you look on the back of some of these cans, you'll notice that the sodium level is very, very high. This is what causes a lot of high blood pressure. And also, my mom used to cook with a lot of MSG, and that stuff it's also not good for the body. So the only type of seasoning that I actually use for my foods is, stop, Mate. These are for the chickens, I said. Stop it. I'll give y'all some. Let me get this set up. Stop. Stop, stop, stop. The only type of seasoning I really use to season just about everything now is Adobe. Adobe is very good. Natural seasoning. Even has turmeric and stuff in it. And stop, Daniel. You can't have corn. Y'all, let me just do this one then. But what I'm saying is, the canned goods and stuff, it's not good. You too, chicken. Stop. It's for the chickens, guys. Go back. It's for the chickens. Let them eat it, and then I give y'all some in the house, some meat. But the canned goods and stuff, they have very high level of sodium in it. So if I want corn, I buy fresh corn on the cob, or if it's out of season, I can't get corn on the cob, I just get the frozen corn, and it's better, right? The best thing is to grow your own, which is what my goal is, to grow my own full time. Eventually, I'm going to get to that, but I just don't have the capacity at this point in my life. It's just me. I'm only one person. You guys have seen me garden on here and grow some stuff, and I've got this area back here that I'm going to try to grow some stuff in coming up this spring season. But I have a lot on my plate, so I can't do every single thing the way I want to do it right now, because my hands are tied in a lot of different things. But canned goods are really not good for us. So what we're doing back on the ranch this morning, I'm taking all of the canned goods that I have, all of the old canned goods and stuff, and just giving it to my chickens. Yep, and they are happy for it. Look, watch this. See? They're happy for it. Stop, Mate. You can't have corn, Mate. Corn is not good for dogs. Stop, stop, stop. So anyway, that's what we're doing back on the ranch. Move, baby. These chickens know they love to eat, boy. Here, girl. Here. You didn't drop it. Move, Daniel. Daniel. Bye, y'all.